knit. Like, you know, it's a very open community, but it's also closely knit in the fact that I feel like it's very close in skill level in the game, right? People are... I feel like upsets can happen in every match. Like, it's close. It's not MKLeo's round 1 we see here, right? It's just some Finnish guy versus another Finnish guy, and they're both really good. And it's like, yeah, it's definitely interesting to see this meta because it's always exciting.
Well, we're going to see what happens if Joona can make the predicted upset right here, which, like you said, is entirely possible. They can try and claim one of those spots, all right. But this is going to be a little FP2 battle bonanza. As you've got Steve versus Sephiroth. Quite an obscure matchup on Final Destination. What do you reckon about these two characters?
I have heard that Sephiroth does quite well against Steve.
I've heard the same.
I am a true believer that Steve barely has losing matchups. Might not even have them at all, but... it's one of the worst matchups for Steve. This poking, this mid-range, it's the same type of playstyle that makes Byleth difficult for Steve, right? You have that mid-range that Steve isn't too strong at, and you can poke through the blocks, you can stop him from mining, and that's really the most important part in this matchup, is how efficiently Joona can stop Lakila from mining, and he is mining Joona right now in that magma block.
That was a disgusting trap right there. The TNT to force the air dodge, caught by the magma drop. Joona just trying to make their way back to the stage. Lakila in complete control right now. Final Destination is not helping Joona at all as the diamond back air beats out the one-winged angel.
Yeah, just putting the TNT out there, kind of like a C4. Just like, here it is. Like we talked about earlier, do my neutral.
Do my neutral for me, go on. Joona, this one wing gonna help a lot, but still might not be enough. Joona just trying to make his way in, hasn't been able to find a foothold at all. Final Destination doing dirty work as well as Lakila. My goodness, you can see why they are in contention to claim one of these spots, because my goodness, they're just running away with it right now.
For sure, this is rough for Joona right now, and you can see that Lakila, if you look quickly down at Lakila's materials, they are in no... They have more than they need. So the act of stopping Lakila from mining is not going really well right now. Oh!
Then there it
exploded
goes.
so hard the audio disappeared.
Yep, absolutely just blew out the speakers, man. Man, Lakila, that was disgusting. Great job.
Jesus.
And 2 stocks disappearing by just so much went well for Lakila, and I guarantee it was all planned, right? You go to FD, there's no platforms for Sephiroth to retreat to. Theoretically, they're going to be fine, because you throw out your big noodle sword and they can't do anything. But Lakila very intelligently, twice now, using that sort of, like you said, C4, hold down the neutral with the TNT, force the air dodge in. There's no one wing, because you're killing him so early. Suddenly get the magma into the confirm.
Yeah, not letting Sephiroth do what Sephiroth does best, right? It's so rough when your game plan is going to be, I want to poke you, stop you from mining, and then suddenly there's a TNT in the way, you're trying to get over, and Steve is standing there ready for whatever you choose to do, right? You're not getting through there.
Exactly. There is the one-winged angel theme playing right now. Spot dodge on the side B. That's so disrespectful. Lakila, you little dancer, what are you doing? As just a little bit of neutral going out, a lot slower than the first game, and that's what I like to see. Oh, but the air dodge is
beautiful pivot grab too.
Wow,
I really like the way Lakila is playing. This is actually like one of the best Steves I've seen in the Nordics, like for sure. And that's a tough competition considering you have Irefuse and Big Chungus.
Yeah.
Really playing so solid, but a punish here gets a roll instead. That is one of the moves you gotta punish. It has a lot of lag when it doesn't hit.
Yeah, I'm worried that Joona is just panicking a bit too much. You know, seeing Steve mining, thinking, I've got to run in, I've got to run in. No, you're Sephiroth. It's okay. Throw a couple projectiles. It's all right if they get diamond. They're going to get it anyway because they're going to mine when you're dead. All
That's
right?
the thing.
Just slow it down a little bit. You'll be all right. But, like you said, Lakila always has a plan. Always has a trap in the making.
Yeah, and the thing is, Joona is trying to get in. You don't want to be in, like you said. You want to be poking. And, you know, that's easier said than done, because when you're this behind, it is often like, I need to make this back. And that's so destructive as a mentality, because that just leads you to be further and further behind, getting more and more desperate. But we are seeing some good gameplay right here, getting Steve to 105%, not getting the one frame, but
that's
I like
what you
the way
want to
Joona's
see.
playing.
That's what you want to see.
Yeah.
Go on, son.
Now it's looking a lot better, just playing that mid-range. Oh, the grab though.
The parry's doing a lot of work. You could see that Joona was really, really close to basically breaking that shield enough that it would start poking or even just outright snapping. But the parries just negate so much. So fantastic timing from Lakila. Great awareness. A couple of shield grabs though is going to do it.
And we got the wing is helping quite a lot, I believe. It could at least come clutch. The F tilt gonna take it. 2 stocks to 2 already doing a lot better.
Joona's done it. They've read the Chronicle. They know what they're doing. They figured out the forward tilt meta. As there you go, great patience to try and beat out Lakila.
And you see that's basically the biggest change, not the only change necessarily, but the biggest change that they've done is that they've just started playing with the F tilt and the forward poking. And Lakila isn't getting to minus much either.
Yeah.
They're being a little bit pressured, a lot more than they were at least. Beautiful
Great
grab.
patient on the TNT as well. Going to try and make their way back. Good stuff. A little bit aggressive, but I don't blame them for swinging. I think they meant to cancel that. I could be wrong.
Yeah. I really like the way that Lakila is using the TNT. I don't see Steve's use the TNT like that a lot. And just being really solid at trapping. There's one of the...
Oh, unlucky, my friend. But Lakila looking pretty strong right now.
Yeah, there is no such thing as luck, it's only Lakila.
Exactly. Well put, my friend. Well put. As for the roll through the gold tilts, that is not an easy feat.
Ooh, getting
Joona
stuck in that, you can't really shield that. It's looking rough again, but I mean 81% right here. Getting the up smash, beautiful air dodge read, going for it again. Not quite getting it though.
Not quite enough. There's the grab, forces him out. Gonna send a flare.
Joona getting so much out of ledge this game, but Lakila getting back, meaning that this might be scary, but back to mid-stage, so that's going to be important.
Definitely doable. If they can get that one wing, things will change. There it is. All right, now you've got to mix up your recovery with this wing. There you go. You got the extra jump. Fantastic stuff. Avoiding the trap that Lakila's been saying so much.
Where do you go?
Out of the frying pan into the fire. My goodness, avoids the classic Lakila trap, but then has to roll away from the TNT into the waiting arms of Steve F. Smash. Oh, it's worse and worse for the side of Joona.
But it is not over yet. We saw Joona doing a lot better, and in a best of 5 set, it's definitely one of those times where game 2, when you're doing better in game 2, you tell yourself, this is doable.
Yeah, I think, and honestly, I think Joona's got the download, right? They just, it's like you've said, it's that destructive mentality that just can come through, and everyone is guilty of it, so it's okay. But Joona sort of figured out why this matchup is seen as one of Steve's harder matchups. I'll say harder instead of worst. Let's cover all bases here. In the sense that they were figuring out a lot, okay? Steve can't, like, all you have to do, well, not all you have to do, you throw that side B on, you've got the flare rotating, then you can start throwing out F-tilts, because they can't consistently mine, because it is going to detonate, so they're going to be interrupted at some point. Like you said, now Lakila has to play defensive.
Yeah, for sure. It's going to be difficult, but doing a pretty good start here, though. At ledge, this position is the most important thing in these matchups.
Exactly. Forced out. There's a side B again. Neutral B coming out as well.
I really like that TNT, kind of stopping Joona from being able to hold ledge, where Joona got the most mileage last game. Stopping them from even getting into that position. Joona not knowing how to deal with it, not knowing how to ledge trap when there's a bomb at ledge. Like, what do you really do? Okay, the TNT is sending them off. The minecart actually gonna take it. A little bit of sus DI. Joona probably trying to dash away, leading to the DI being messed up. That happens, but you gotta keep cool. Not getting the conversion, but still at ledge, 102%. Like I said, that position is where Joona really has their win condition here. Oh, barely.
What a horrifying visual.
Yeah, I would be terrified with
that enormous
Lakila.
explosion. Steve's unfazed, blocky face just rolling at you.
Yeah, who would win? The destructor of the universe or the blocky guy?
Or the blocky boy, as So the Blocky Boy is doing pretty good right now.
It looks
Joona.
like...
Oh, not able to get the punish, unfortunate. The wing is there, though. This is a really, really good tool to use in this matchup. Joona just has to be careful. There's the clash, great stuff. But dash attack's not quite it.
Goes for the footstool down air, doesn't quite get it, but still hits the down air. Yeah.
Ooh, insane stuff.
Interesting. I believe it might have killed if it didn't footstool, but it's still cool. You got the cool points. I'll give you that.
That looks sick.
Yeah.
Now, this is where things almost getting interesting. You still have a chance. Lakila burnt their diamond actually very, very early. Was still able to get one back, so it is all right now. As the wake-up flare. To make it nice and easy. Tried to go for an up air. That would have been it, but the minecart just covering all bases right there.
Yeah, this is looking really rough, and this is not it. Really good, or really difficult position to get that conversion when you're that far out.
Definitely is. About dispatch, good
All right.
counter, that'll do it.
Still not over, you know. You need some miracle, but miracles do happen, and we might see one, but Lakila definitely the favorite right now. 2-0, 2 stocks to 1, 0%.
You can't see why. Looks like that Nair's sending the wrong way for Joona right now, as the punch, the grab, good stuff, forced out. Doesn't quite get the double jump read, though.
All right, gets them back at ledge. They need charging the F side. That's gonna allow Lakila to get straight back into mid stage.
Yeah,
I respect the read, but when it doesn't work out, you know, you lose your win condition basically.
I do like the mix-up on the recovery. Fantastic stuff. It is what is important in this facet of the game. One of those flares coming out, not quite enough, but that's great. That's exactly what you want. Joona tries to go for a shield break.
Yeah, once again, waking up in the later half of the game, similar to what we saw Jackie do earlier. But is it too little, too late? That's a question.
Let's find out. Joona seems to have figured out this kind of threat bubble. Great spacing on the side of Joona. Can't punish the double F tilt. That's now going to see if we can find a hard read. Good stuff. The dash back. Really, really a fan of those down smashes at the moment.
Yeah.
I can see why. What they want to, you know, what they want to do is they want to get at least one F tilt, and then the down smash will break the shield. But too little, too late.
Too little, too late. It is what it is. Lakila definitely a really, really good player. So falling to Lakila at this point in the bracket is like, oh well, you know, you can definitely make that loser run, because you're probably gonna go through losers all the way to last chance qualifier without meeting a player at that result and skill level.
Exactly, and that's totally understandable. Lakila looking very, very dangerous. You can see why they are one of the Sacred Six, as I want to call them. But